How's it going, guys? My name is Marco. Welcome to this new video. In this video I want to talk about this fragrance that you already know and that now basically in the fragrance community already everybody knows. This is Office for Men by Fragrance One, alias Jeremy fragrance. So I was one of the first guys to buy this fragrance and try it for the first time. My video almost last year in January 2019 was popular because I was one of the first ones to also talk about the notes inside and to smell this fragrance. After almost 1 year, I see that a lot of people are making new reviews about it, new reviews on their YouTube channel. So I want to talk about this fragrance a little bit more. What do I think about this fragrance 1 year after the release? So basically, I had to change my mind. I didn't give this fragrance a lot of credit the first time, but after 1 year, you see, I didn't want to use that much fragrance because I have like 26 of them right now. But it's a positive thing. So there was so much hype when it was released because it was the first Jeremy fragrance perfume, and nobody was expecting like an office fragrance or something just for one particular occasion. That's why when it came out, everybody was expecting like the perfect fragrance ever, or the fragrance that will like make everybody discuss about it. But the Jeremy fragrance brand wanted to be something different, something really cool in my opinion, like one particular fragrance for each occasion. That's why it was hard in the beginning to appreciate this fragrance, but after 1 year, basically you pretty much understand, okay, this is an office fragrance. So let me talk about this fragrance in this particular case. I'm gonna review it for the scent, the performance, and the compliments as always. What about the scent? Well, basically my point of view changed a lot. Like in the beginning, I was so hyped because it was the first fragrance of Jeremy, and I was expecting this to be one of the best fragrances ever. After trying it the first time, I was like, okay, that's good, but it's something really familiar, something that I really tried. It was similar to Bleu de Chanel, Creed Aventus, Dior Sauvage. I was like, okay, there's a little bit of Acqua di Gio, it has a little bit of this, it has a little bit of that. But in the end, of course, if you spray it on paper, it's gonna give you the, okay, I already smelled this fragrance before reaction. But if it lingers around in the air, it's pretty much a really must-pleasing and nice fragrance. For the office, it has like this fresh but really masculine and dark vibes that are gonna make you really sexy in the office. I think this is the thing that Jeremy wanted to achieve, to accomplish. And if you wanted to be sexy in the office, this is a 10 out of 10 fragrance. I really enjoy the smell of this fragrance. I wasn't one of the best fans in the beginning, but after trying it and trying it and trying it again, I was like, okay, this is a really nice fragrance. I fell in love with the dried out version of this. So if you like spray it on your hand or on your skin and you make it dry for 1 hour, then it's one of the best ever fragrances ever made for the office, a fresh fragrance. So this is my opinion for the scent. What about the performance? I mean, nothing more to say. To be a fresh fragrance and to be an office fragrance, it's perfect. Like it lasts all the office time. Like you spray it in the beginning of the day, in the morning, before going to home, before going to work, and then at night when you come back. Yeah, it's not that powerful as in the beginning, and it's not like forever lasting, but it lasts you the whole 9 to 5 job, normal 9 to 5 job. So basically, if you want to impress people from the beginning to the end of your work, of your job in the office, then this is perfect. Like it lasts enough for that. So I think for me it's a 10 out of 10 because it was supposed to be wore in the office. What about the compliments? I wasn't expecting that many compliments. Why? Because a lot of people in the fragrance community talk about it and say, "Oh my god, this gives me so many compliments. This gives me so many reactions." I mean, I'm an introvert guy, so of course I don't receive that many reactions for the fragrances and the clothes that I'm wearing. But I, for example, tell you this the first time that I wore this fragrance when I was in an office. It was in my office. I don't work in an office, but it was for a collaboration. I was starting a collaboration with a brand of supplements in Milan, and the CEO invited me to have like a meeting to collaborate with the brand, and so he wanted to introduce me to the company, wanted to introduce me to the big people inside of the company. And we were in this meeting room, in this office, me wearing this fragrance like sprayed 4 hours before, or 4 hours before. And after a while, after talking for 1 hour, the guy, this CEO, this boss, asked me, "So what do you do? What do you talk about in your YouTube channel?" And I replied, "Well, I talk about other things, personal growth, beauty care for men, modeling. I do reactions. I also talk about fragrances. I love fragrances. I'm passionate about fragrances." And he told me, "Oh wow, that's why you smell so good." And all the other 3 ladies in the room was like, "Yeah, that's why you smell so good. You smell so good, man." And I was like, "Really? Do you like this fragrance?" I was so happy about it. And I was like, they asked me, "What's the name of the brand?" And I was like, "Oh my god, I started to explain. It's a YouTuber that has its own brand, is the biggest influencer of fragrances," and I explained basically all the story. But it was really cool. So I think that in the office, this gives you a lot of compliments and gives you a lot of reactions. It's not something that you smell like in your bubble. Like it's pretty much, it projects pretty much a lot. But I don't think that in the club or in other environments it will give you that many compliments. I wore it a couple of times in a bar at night or in a club, and nobody gave me a compliment. But when I wore it in the office, or for example, now that I have this part-time job to save money to go to LA and start studying acting, I sometimes wear it and people notice it. So I think this is made for the office, and the compliments that you receive will be in the office. So that's pretty much the concept of the brand of Jeremy, of course. So I think that if you wear it in the office, this is a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 compliments getter. If you wear it outside of the office, it's another story. But this is not the fragrance that you have to wear outside. So I really love this fragrance right now. I'm saving it as much as I can, because yeah, it's a cool fragrance. It's expensive, but I agree with the fact that it should be expensive. I mean, you feel the high quality, and I think that being a niche brand, because it's a niche brand, I mean, I paid $200 for a lot of my fragrances because they were niche. Why not paying $180 for the biggest influencers perfume on the planet? So I think the price is okay. I think I should not wear it every day because it's expensive, but for the big occasions or for the office time when I want to impress somebody, this is a really nice fragrance. So nice job, Jeremy. After 1 year, approved, 10 out of 10, and can't wait to test and try all the other fragrances. I think a couple of fragrances for men are gonna come out this year of Jeremy. The Date for Men and Magnet. I don't know, we don't know anything about these fragrances, but I think that the Date for Men will be an oriental wood-based fragrance, and the Magnet, I have no idea. I imagine it like a Fabulous by Tom Ford, something similar. So can't wait to try those fragrances. I hope I'll enjoy them. I enjoy them as well. And that's it. This is my honest opinion about this fragrance. I'm not paid to say that. I'm not paid to say anything about it. So this is just my true honest opinion. I personally like how Jeremy is going. He was a little bit too heavy on his marketing campaign about this fragrance lately, but now he understood that. He read the comments, and I think now he's okay, so I'm cool with that. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you didn't, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
I've been flying from town to town.